AJ, the Green Bay Packers, New Orleans Saints opening game will be played in Jacksonville due to Hurricane Ida coming through New Orleans. We hope everybody is okay, obviously. T's and P's on a quick recovery. This sounds like an absolute nightmare. The Saints will play down there. Gunther Kuntz was asked about it. He said he was informed this morning that the week one will be in Jacksonville. I don't think we had a whole lot to say in this, says Gunther Kuntz, good self-awareness, and then says, would have loved to have it here, though. That would have been nice. An extra home game obviously would have been fantastic. Instead, they're in Jacksonville. The thought was maybe in Dallas, then maybe in Houston. They're practicing at TCU. They'll play in Jacksonville, obviously making it do however they can. The Saints have a lot of drama, a lot of things, a lot of adversity. Now they're playing in Jacksonville against the Packers. Your thoughts, A.J. Hawk?
Well, at least competitively, this is good for the Packers. I mean, there's some players, if you think about it, on both sides. If you're the Packers, you're going to an away game. There's guys in the NFL that haven't played with a crowd noise, with legit crowds yet, if you were a rookie last year during COVID. So I think for the opposing offenses, and if you haven't had to face that, yeah, of course you work on it in practice and everything. It'd be their first time in a game really not being able to hear themselves, especially on third downs down in the dome. You know how loud it gets down there.
Yeah, who dat?
Yeah.
Who that said they won't beat them Saints? Those Cajuns get drunk and lose their mind inside of that Caesars Sportsbook Superdome. I mean, that is a very difficult place to play. Whenever they get back in there, hopefully it'll be the same exact environment and everything, and maybe they'll make the trip to Jacksonville. How long is that drive? Do we have any idea how far that drive is?
I'll look it up.
You think they're driving to Jacksonville?
What's that, buddy?
Fans.
You think the Saints are going to drive there? Well, where are they right now again? TCU?
Yeah, I'm talking about fans. I'm talking about fans, just because, like, the Saints fans are a weapon. Like, they're an actual weapon. And I assume that they get first crack at tickets in Jacksonville.
Yeah, if you already have a ticket to the opener, you probably just can use that already for the
8.5 hours.
8.5 hours.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of them were displaced, though, and had to evacuate.
True.
Are you really going to be able to drive to a game 8.5 hours away?
Let's assume there's buses. I don't know. Saints fans, they will find a way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Saints fans will find a way. They are a great fan base. Big shout out, by the way, to Urban Meyer and the Cons.
shout out.
And hey, you can use our stadium. Now, it makes sense schedule logistic-wise that Jacksonville doesn't need their stadium or whatever. And I think there's only 2 home games in the first 7 weeks for the Saints. Is that accurate?
I believe so, yeah.
So this is one of those things where the team's going to have to deal with it. While you're trying to build the team, you're on the road training in TCU, playing elsewhere. It's not easy to win a game in the NFL, let alone whenever you have to deal with all that. But there's a much bigger picture here with Hurricane Ida. I hope everybody's okay.